In God's time, in God's time, God makes all things beautiful in God's time. Lord, please show me every day, as you're teaching me your way, that you do just what you say in your time. When I think about God making new things and doing beautiful things, and I think about Gungor's song "Beautiful Things," which I can't really sing in this format. This is a song I remember singing back in the early '80s when I was first learning to know Jesus. And so I remember sitting with a bunch of other teenagers and leaders and singing this song and thinking about God making things beautiful, right? Jesus came to do a new thing, and in Matthew he records a number of times when people had questions, and the passage today has a question about procedure, really. This is Matthew 9, 14 to 17. At that time, John's disciples came and asked Jesus, that would be John the Baptist, his people, why do we and the Pharisees frequently fast, but your disciples never fast? Jesus responded, well, the wedding guests can't mourn while the groom is still with them, can they? But the days will come when the groom will be taken away from them, and then they'll fast. No one sews a piece of new, unshrunk cloth on old clothes, because the patch tears away the cloth and it makes a worse tear. No one pours new wine into old wineskins. If they did, the wineskins would burst, the wine would spill, and the wineskins would be ruined. Instead, people pour new wine into new wineskins so that both are kept safe. That's a whole thing of itself, right? But Jesus is saying that it's okay that what I am teaching now, while Matthew has gone to great pains really to show its consistency with Old Testament teachings, Jesus says it's okay that it doesn't look exactly like what you're used to. It's okay because it's a new thing. It's really an extension of, it's a correction of, it's a next step in, right? And it's a new thing, and it's okay that it looks a little different. Fasting will happen, but when Jesus was here, that was not the time for fasting. And then he talks about new things, right? Like you don't squeeze a new thing into an old thing. You don't put an old thing onto a new thing. It doesn't work. It's not helpful for any of it. And so I think about the new things that God is doing in us and in me, and the beautiful things that God is doing in us and in me. And it is easy for us sometimes to just sort of apply what Jesus gives us onto whatever we were already doing, onto whatever else we already thought. And this is the passage that says, well, this is a new thing, and let it be a new thing. And it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go of the old things. So today, as you think about following Jesus being a new thing, what old things have we hung on to? What old ways? Maybe it's old sinful ways. Maybe it's just old traditions. Maybe it's that aren't good or bad. Maybe whatever it is, what old things are there that need to be let go of in order for new things to come? In your time, you make all things beautiful in your time. Lord, my life to you I bring. May each song I have to sing be to you a lovely thing in your time.